year has been a very interesting year, politically speaking, in this country. We've witnessed a lot of political development in 2020. We've also witnessed a lot of political realignments this year in this country. I still don't know how 2021 is going to look like, politically speaking. But I can only predict that 2021 is going to be more active, politically speaking, than 2020. Because we are going to start 2021 with the Nairobi gubernatorial election. Then we are also going to have the referendum campaigns in 2021. Again, the campaigns for 2022 will definitely begin in 2021. So we are projecting a highly charged 2021, politically speaking. But I want us to look at 2020 into perspective, because it has shaped the politics in this country already. And I want us to focus on certain politicians who shaped the politics of 2020. And we're not going to focus on the big names. We're not going to focus on the name of Raila Odinga. We're not going to focus on the name of Kalonzo Musyoka. We're not going to focus on the name of William Ruto, who actually shaped and dominated the 2020 politics. We are not going to talk of the name Uhuru Kenyatta. We are not going to talk of the name Musalia Mudavadi. I want to talk about certain politicians in this country who actually shaped the 2021 politics. But before we do that, I want to thank you guys so much for the year 2020. It's one of the best years we've enjoyed on this platform. I just don't know how I can express my gratitude to you guys, because you don't know how valuable I take the comments you put on this channel, because it's normally very difficult for someone to just watch a video and drop their comments. I take it seriously, and those comments has actually helped this channel to grow. The mere fact that you guys like some of the videos, and there are people who always like each and every video, I value it so much, because from those likes and those comments, YouTube algorithm sends signals to YouTube that the video is being enjoyed. And that's why you've seen us grow a lot this year. I want to thank you guys. I'm actually doing this video from my hotel room in Mombasa. I decided to take a break because you all know that from January 2021 up to 24th, I don't think there's a single day which passed without me doing a video. So I just decided that because you guys supported the channel, I just decided to go and take a break, a 3-day break. It is ending tomorrow, and tomorrow I should be going back to Nairobi, then to Kisumu. So I want just to take this opportunity to thank you. But I want to list for you these people. I think they really contributed to the politics of 2020. At number 1 in my list is Wambungu Ngunjiri. Wambungu Ngunjiri is the Nyeri town member of parliament. This is the guy who shaped the politics in 2020. He started it in 2019. And I've always told you guys on this platform that you needed to follow Wambungu Ngunjiri to understand the thinking around the deep state, the thinking around the system. This is the guy who started this talk about Kieleweke. He started that Kieleweke movement to counter the Tanga movement, which was spreading like bushfire. And I'm sure by the end of this year, these guys had made progress. And I'm talking of progress based on the results of the by-elections which happened just last month. We had 3 by-elections in central Kenya. There was one in Murang'a, then there was one in Naivasha. I know Naivasha is in Rift Valley. And there was another one in Kiambu. So the Kieleweke team managed to win one. That's a big success for them, because initially they were being rejected from the ground. The ground was hostile to them. But the guy who started the campaign was none other than Wambungu Ngunjiri. So today I'm sure Wambungu Ngunjiri, wherever he's sitting, he's very happy that finally his efforts paid off. So Kieleweke managed to tame Team Tanga in central Kenya. and the larger Mount Kenya region. So the guy, Ombungu Ngunjiri, actually shaped the politics of central Kenya and Kenya to some extent. So that's number one. The second guy is Oscar Sudi. Who is Oscar Sudi? Oscar Sudi is the member of parliament for Kapsaret. Oscar Sudi is a close ally of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. I've always told you guys that anytime you want to read the mind and the thinking of William Samoei Ruto, you needed to read three people. Oscar Sudi, who will say what the Deputy President would want to say but cannot say. Then you need to read the mind of Kipchumba Murkomen. Kipchumba Murkomen would always talk the mind of the Deputy President. And I also talked about the third person. I want you to remind me about that particular third person. Oscar Sudi shaped the politics in this country in this way. You all remember that at some point this year, Oscar Sudi took on President Uhuru Kenyatta and abused the family. That was by design. That was by design. It was designed that way. So that at the end of the day, William Ruto and his team were going to send a signal to the president and his handlers that for them, they are now ready to face any other person. Because in President Uhuru Kenyatta's circles, the only person you should never dare touch is the mother. If you doubt, ask Babu Owino. Ask Babu Owino, he will tell you. So Oscar Sudi became that daring to an extent that he faced off with the president's mother. And that's actually what shaped the politics of Tim Kileweke and Tim Tangatanga later in the year. And it was not the only instance. So Oscar Sudi, in my view, also shaped the politics. Number three, in my considered opinion, was Kate Waruguru, the Laikipia women representative. Kate Waruguru was a vocal supporter of William Samoei Ruto. Then from nowhere, Kate Waruguru emerged and defected to Tim Kileweke. And by the time she was defecting to Tim Kileweke, the ground was actually hostile for Tim Kileweke. But when she went and had the handshake with Raila Odinga at his office, that's the moment Kileweke started now taking the gospel to the streets in central Kenya. And Kate Waruguru did it so well. She was actually a one-man army at that time. So in my considered opinion, Kate Waruguru also shaped the politics because she became the first Kileweke, first Tangatanga member of parliament to defect to Kileweke. Not really the first. I think the first was Sabina Chege. But no, this was public. Defecting and then taking on the deputy president head on, mpaka kwa ground. So Kate Waruguru also shaped politics. At number 4, in my view, was Alice Wahome. This list consists mostly of Kileweke and Tangatanga guys. Because the ODM guys were practicing restraint. They were not going outside there to attack. They were not going outside there to defend. They were kind of restraining. But Kileweke and Tangatanga were going for the throat of each other. Alice Wahome, at number 4, also influenced the politics. Alice Wahome became the first member of parliament from central Kenya and the larger Mount Kenya region to take on President Uhuru Kenyatta. I want to ask you if there's any other person who dared challenge President Uhuru Kenyatta in central Kenya. None, apart from Alice Wahome. And the mere fact that she decided to face President Uhuru Kenyatta head on, most people interpreted that she was actually sent by the deputy president. And that's when now the system started taking the issue of William Ruto seriously and started dealing with him. So basically, Alice Wahome became the first woman, the first member of parliament from the larger Mount Kenya region to challenge and face President Uhuru Kenyatta publicly. Number 5 is Junet Mohammed. Junet Mohammed also shaped the politics in this country to an extent that there are certain meetings in this country where even the deputy president was not allowed to attend. But Junet Mohammed was attending. Junet Mohammed was the face of Raila Odinga's politics in this country. To an extent that whenever you saw Junet Mohammed anywhere, you just knew there was Raila Odinga somewhere. And Junet Mohammed was even appointed as the co-chair of the BBI campaign. You remember so well that when these guys wanted to humiliate the deputy president William Samoei Ruto at the Bomas of Kenya, one man was made the master of ceremony. And that one man was actually Junet Mohammed. Most people call him the Democrat from Suna East. So Junet Mohammed shaped the politics in this country. At number 6 is Aisha Jumwa. Aisha Jumwa embarked on selling Tanga in coastal region in 2019. By 2020, before the close of 2020, Aisha Jumwa was actually celebrating the win in Makwiny. If she had been defeated, then politics would have ended at the coast. But because they delivered the victory for William Ruto, Aisha Jumwa is still going to continue playing serious role within Team Tanga, especially at the coast. Remember, during the Ganda by-election, what happened? Where she just went, akafanya ile alifanya, the guy amekufa, she proceeded with her politics as if nothing happened. So very few people would do what Aisha Jumwa did and still make a comeback to an extent to get courage and address people and convince those people to vote for your person. At number 8 was Ndindi Nyoro. Again, shaped the politics. Ndindi Nyoro comes from Murang'a County. Murang'a is one of the bedrock of central Kenya politics. And the mere fact that Ndindi Nyoro was able to be arrested, he was able to attack the president, nothing happened to him, he still managed to deliver the seats in that by-election. Ndindi Nyoro also shaped the politics there. And we had Moses Kuria, a man I've always believed to be a Trojan horse in William Ruto's camp, forming his own political party, sponsoring candidates. I'm still monitoring Moses Kuria because inside, I'm convinced that Moses Kuria remains a Trojan horse. But again, he's been there, done that. Currently, we all understand his brand of politics. So let us wait and see how 2021 is going to shape up for Moses Kuria. But Moses Kuria has been one of the people who shaped the politics in 2020. And lastly, is Malulu Injendi, the man from Western Kenya, the man who went to Raila, made a phone call to Oparanya, begged Oparanya to join BBI. Then Oparanya took him to Raila Odinga's office. Again, he begged there. Then from there, he received a major phone call from William Ruto. Ruto came to his home, then disowned everything. I don't know whether there's any other politician who shaped the 2022 politics the way the people I've mentioned did. If there's any other person, please, I want to read in the comments section. I'm only talking of small guys, not big guys. Small guys who made contribution, politically speaking, in 2020. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. I'm still enjoying my holiday. I'm actually going to the beach right now. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.